Imagine this. A man lands at a busy Japanese airport with a passport from a country that doesn't exist. Immigration officers check the map, but the nation he insists he's from, Taured, is nowhere to be found. Hours later, under police watch, he mysteriously disappears, never to be seen again. Is this a story of forgery and deception, or proof that parallel worlds might actually exist? This is the legendary mystery of the man from Taured, a case that has haunted investigators, historians, and conspiracy theorists for decades. It was an ordinary summer day in Tokyo, 1954. Or, as some sources trace it, 1959, when a European-looking man arrived at Haneda Airport. Nothing about him seemed unusual. He wore a suit, spoke several languages, and carried himself like a seasoned businessman. But when Japanese immigration officers flipped open his passport, confusion swept the room. The passport was genuine, stamps from numerous countries, proper seals, even official-looking visas. But the country printed on it, Taured, simply did not exist. Officials assumed it was a mistake. Maybe he meant Andorra or Torin. But when they pointed to Andorra on a map, the man grew frustrated. "No," he said firmly. "Taured has existed for more than 1,000 years. It lies right here." He pointed to the space between France and Spain, insisting his homeland had been there all along. Now alarm bells were ringing. Was this man delusional? A con artist? Or something far stranger? Immigration police detained him for further questioning. They discovered more anomalies. His driver's license was issued in Taured. His company documents referenced a European firm no one had ever heard of. Even his currency looked authentic, yet the bank that supposedly issued it didn't exist. The Japanese Ministry of Justice got involved. They suspected a high-level forger or an international spy. With no clear crime yet, they placed the man in a secure hotel room under guard while they investigated further. But here's where the mystery deepens. By morning, the man was gone. No one had seen him leave. The police officers stationed outside his room swore he had not passed them. The window was too high to jump from and showed no signs of tampering. His belongings, passport, documents, everything vanished with him. It was as if he had never existed. The news spread quickly across Tokyo. Newspapers ran sensational headlines. Was he a master criminal who escaped custody? A spy who'd been rescued by his handlers? Or, as some whispered, a traveler from another dimension who had somehow slipped back into his world? Japanese authorities launched a full-scale investigation. The Tokyo Metropolitan Police scoured every exit route from the hotel and nearby transport hubs. Immigration officials double-checked every record of flights and train departures. Interpol was even contacted to track the mysterious Taured, but nothing. There was no trace of the man or the country. Years later, details emerged that hinted at a more earthly explanation. Some records pointed to a man named John Allen Kuchar Zegras, arrested in Japan around the same time for using fake travel documents and attempting financial fraud. His story bore striking similarities: a mysterious passport, fabricated nation, and conflicting statements about his identity. He was tried in a Japanese court, convicted, and deported. During the trial, prosecutors called him a sophisticated international fraudster. Judges has described his case as unlike anything seen before, and public opinion split sharply. Some saw him as a brilliant con artist, while others still believed there was something otherworldly about the man. But here's the catch. Even these official records don't explain the disappearance. If Zegras and the Taured man were the same person, how did he vanish from a guarded room? And if they weren't, then who was he? Decades have passed, yet the Taured mystery always refuses to fade. Some scientists propose the man suffered a psychological break, that Taured was a delusion built on a lie. Skeptics believe he was simply a con man whose escape was aided by accomplices. But for believers in the extraordinary, the Taured man is something else entirely. A visitor who slipped through the cracks of reality, proof that parallel dimensions might overlap with ours. In the end, we are left with two possibilities. Either the man from Taured was one of the most clever criminals of the 20th century, or he was never really from here at all.